Hey guys, Nice here. We're going to do an essential tips and tricks video for Dust Shield, and let's get right into it. If you want to need mid double doors, get yourself into this corner, line yourself with this post, connecting to this post, and do a little run jump forward. Should land right in the middle. If you want to stop a rush going bridge, get yourself into this corner. There's going to be a little creature here that has a little tail at the very end. Go above that tail and do a running jump throw. Let's say you're peeking a guy on bridge, but you don't want to fight him again. Get yourself into this corner. Line yourself with this post, connecting to this post. Go halfway through, but to the right a bit. And chuck a nade. That should get anybody playing in that area. Let's say you're fighting a guy a ramp, and you're losing. A good way to back off would be to get into this corner over here. To the right of this cloud, do a jump throw nade. And should get anybody playing that angle. Let's say you're playing around A, and your team just called a buncher going B. A good way to stop the B rush is to line yourself up into this corner. Get to the left of this box a bit and do a running jump throw. That should get a couple coming into Palace. Let's say the enemy team just planted the bomb B. You know there's always going to be a guy in the back of that site over there. So what you want to do is you want to find the blue building, get about halfway into the middle of it, line yourself up, and chuck a nade as soon as you get to the box. That should get anyone playing the backside. A good little smoke for if you want to take mid from the 2 bridge. Want to line yourself up into this corner. There's going to be a bunch of clouds. You want to get into the middle of this area where it's not cloudy and do a little run jump throw. That's going to nade it off like so. So you're going to be able to rush the bridge without anybody seeing you. A good way to clear the one house doorway on bridge is to line yourself into this corner. Go about halfway down this leaf and go all the way to the top where it intersects with this leaf and do a little run jump throw. And it should land like so. A nice little fast A smoke is to line yourself up into this doorway, up into the top of this post to the top left of it, do a run jump throw. It should land right in the middle. This will block off anybody from bridge or one room. Now if you're scared of anybody peeking over the smoke on the bridge, try and get an advantage while you're rushing across, what you can do is you want to get yourself into this corner. At the very top of this house you want to go a bit higher than the roof and do a little jump throw that should land off the beam and onto the bridge. This will smoke off anybody trying to peek over the smoke. A good way to take mid control using a smoke is to line yourself up into this corner. You're going to see 2 straps, 1 and 2, get yourself in the middle of it. Do a casual jump throw. And it should land like so. Take note that nobody will be able to see you on the right side or the left side. If you're able to cross mid safely but you still see a guy holding an angle, what you want to do is you want to get into this corner. Right over here, line yourself with the middle of this window up until the brown part of this roof, and you want to do a run jump throw. A good way to nade out the B site stairs is to get yourself in this corner. You notice this brick right here, get to the very bottom of it in the middle, and jump throw release at the top of your throw. A good way to smoke off the cross while taking B is to step up here, aim at the very top of this structure right there, and just chuck it. That should get anybody rotating to B. Let's say your team just planted the bomb at B. You're the last one alive. You know the guy's defusing. You want to get into this corner over here, line yourself with this post up until you see the sky. There's going to be a dark blue, a mid blue, and a light blue. You want to get to the mid blue part of it while still holding that angle. And do a run jump throw as soon as you hit the post. Another good B bomb site nade is to line yourself onto this box, get yourself to the very edge of it. You're going to notice this strap, about halfway through you want to do a little casual jump throw. I haven't tested it yet, but in the Korean version of this game you can plant on top of this box. You can plant the bomb up here, but people will be able to defuse from this angle, so be wary. If you guys ever happen to come across boxes that contain caution signs and a bullet, you can shoot through these. They deal roughly the same damage at close range. It does depend on the range and the gun you're using, so be aware of that. 2 common plant spots in the A site are behind this box right here, or this box right here, just because they're out of sight. However, they are the boxes that can be wallbanged, so if you hear that bomb going down, just spam those boxes and you should be good. Just a couple things you guys might not know. The bomb takes 5 seconds to set, and another 7 seconds to defuse, exactly. One left click of the knife does 50 damage. A right click that hits does 100 damage. If you guys ever want to noob tube someone and you get a direct hit, it does roughly 75 damage if it lands directly on them. If you didn't know this already, you can jump up here and peek into A site. Maybe even get a little more aggressive and peek back alley. Be careful though, because once you do fall, you will take some damage. If you happen to be playing on this bridge over here, you can spot people playing inside of B apps. And an even better angle would be right here, as you can see them cross into that doorway. If you guys ever want an off angle holding mid, you can hold underneath this bridge right here and watch anybody coming down 6th lane or from B bridge. Generally, when crossing mid on a CT, you're going to notice a lot of snipers following this angle, as you're the most vulnerable crossing right here. A good way to counteract that is to get into this corner right here. You're going to want to crouch and aim at the right side of this arrow as much as you can and shoot. That should get anybody playing that angle right there. Same thing applies to rifles. You can just get into that corner, aim down the sight, and just start spamming shots through that door, and you should be able to get hit markers as long as they're alive. So hey guys, this was my first ever commentary over a video of any sort, so let me know how I did in the comments and what you'd like to see more of in the future. So yeah.